Welcome to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. This is my series, Crypto Connie, and today we're going to be talking to the man that considers himself a citizen of the world, a political atheist. He says, think for yourself, and I absolutely love that part, but also founder and publisher of Trends Journal. You guys know him, Gerald Celente. Hey, Gerald, nice to see you. You're looking good.
Well, always great being on with you, Connie. And while I'm a citizen of the world, and I say my blood is Italian, my heart's American, and I put my money in my heart where my mouth is. I own 3 of the most historic buildings in America. And we're here in Colonial Kingston, New York, north of New York City. It was the 3rd Dutch settlement. And the buildings I own are on the most historic 4 corners in America. It's the only place on each corner where there are pre-Revolutionary War stone buildings. And I have a 1764, 1763, and a 1750. So while I'm a citizen of the world, I'm a true American patriot.
Love hearing that. I absolutely love hearing that. Oh my gosh, you brought a tear to me there, Gerald. Okay, big question. Cryptocurrency. What are you thinking about this? This is a pretty hot ticket, isn't it? I'm feeling pretty happy about it myself.
Oh, you get the Trends Journal. You had the last edition. It was the summer edition. We did a big story. Cryptocurrencies. Flying high or fading fast. And we go on to say, we maintain our forecast that cryptocurrencies are a long-term trend, not a fad, and encourage you to tune in to the Trends Journal and our other broadcasts and publications to see where it's going. Now remember, this is back in the summer. And now we're watching, Bitcoin hitting near almost $10,000 a coin. We're looking at Dash and Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum and others all, driving higher. Now this is global and it's real. Go back to September 30th. They banned crypto exchanges in China. At that time, 5% of the Bitcoin traffic was coming out of China. After they banned it, now 20% is coming out of China. They're going on secure and private internet sites like Telegram and others, and people are buying it up anyway, even though the governments are banning it. And what's really going on here is that with fiat currencies, the dollar, the yen, the yuan, the pound, the euro, you could print as many as you want. People that are going into digital currencies understand there's a limit. You just can't keep printing them.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Whenever somebody wants money, we'll just print some more. I mean, even I know. What, are you nuts? That's exactly. So wrong.
So you got it. That's it in a nutshell. And the other thing too, Connie, the world is going cashless. It's no longer in God we trust. You go to China, everybody uses their app to buy what they want. They don't use credit cards or cash. So saying that, people don't have a connection to the currency anymore. So they'll go for a digital currency that they like better than their currency. So we see this as a long-term trend. Will there be volatile ups and downs? Of course there are. In everything. In life. There are, It's not going to be different here, but long-term we see it as a solid trend.
What about banks? I mean, are they starting to get afraid of this? Are they going to try to block it? Are they going to try to stop it? Or are they going to, surrender and join in and try to stay ahead of the game?
Well, the thing is, it makes banks obsolete. You don't need them. That's why they don't like it and they don't want it. And that's why you have banksters like Jamie Dimon, the head of J.P. Morgan Chase, calling Bitcoin a fraud. Yeah, when it was you saw it got knocked down 25% after he said that. And then bam, bounced right back up and is now hitting new highs. So the reason they don't want it is because it makes them obsolete. And again, he's calling it a fraud. The banksters should know what frauds are. And then he goes on in the next sentence and talks about blockchain technology and how great it is and how they're just really selling digital dollars. Oh, okay, Jamie, let me get this straight. It's okay to do digital dollars, but not digital currencies? And your digital dollars are backed by nothing, printed on nothing, and worth nothing. Look at the debt levels that we have. When you look at the total debt of pensions, Social Security, and national debt, you're looking, over $200 trillion? And you got dollars to back it? So anyway, they don't want it because it's going to hurt them.
How is the U.S. government feeling about cryptocurrencies? Any idea?
Yes, what they're going to start doing is cracking down, we believe, on the initial coin offerings, which are different, of course, than the established ones. But governments won't be able to stop this. We can't see that happening again. There's no greater example to look to than China. I mean, it's a communist country. But it's okay, you can do business with them. They're not commies anymore. But when you don't do business, then you got to go to war, right? Remember those days? Anyway, they crack down on it, and they're tough, and they're not able to stop it. So to me, that's the message. Also, very important, look what happened in Zimbabwe a couple of weeks ago when the guy that was running the show since 1980, Mugabe, got thrown out. And there was a crisis going on. Bitcoin over there hit over $13,000, almost $14,000 a coin, because people were going into a safe haven currency. And again, you could take this one anywhere. Don't you wish those guys over there in Saudi Arabia who they're all locking up? I bet they wish they had Bitcoin rather than the money that they have that the government's taking from them.
That's true. Well, are they going to be able to tax this? I'm being told that it is already taxed or can be taxed, or you got to try to start finding someone, an accountant that is an expert in this, which, by the way, I think is a new field where accountants can learn to be experts in digital currency or cryptocurrency, actually.
Well, that's a great idea. I think that they should be listening to you on this one.
That's right.
Yeah. They're going to try to tax it any way they can. It's the government. They want to steal all your money so they can live the high life. Look at the clowns that we got running the show. I mean, how can anybody, look at Congress, how can anybody with any decent self-respect look up to these little boys and girls? Did you ever hear two words, public servant? Get rid of their attitudes. We're the congressman. Yes, I had enough of their garbage. So these little clowns, like you got that guy over there in Michigan, what was it, Conyers, the guy that we the people had to pay because he sexually harassed somebody, or they had to pay her off, to quiet her up. That money comes from us. So of course they're going to tax us so they can live their arrogant lifestyles. Most of them never had a job in their life. They're little nothings. And so they were going to tax us so they could continue living the high life.
But isn't it kind of been put together so there won't be any taxes?
Well, I said they're going to try to.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So right now, you don't have to act as though it is taxed, correct?
Not, some yes and some no. Some places you got to pay the tax on it.
Let's move somewhere else and get into this big time and not worry about these stinking taxes. Well, what do you think about the blockchain? The blockchain is really something, isn't it? Do you see that just exploding into many applications besides just a coin?
Oh, sure. One of the great ones that I see it as, talking about, politicians disgust me. To me, political correctness is an oxymoron. There's nothing correct about anything political. Look up the definition of political. It's individuals or groups that want power. That's the definition. I don't need anybody to have power over me. So the big thing to blockchain to me is direct democracy. You want to go to war? Let the people vote. With blockchain, our vote is better than the garbage that they got in every state, that they rig the elections anytime they virtually want to. So you want to give money to a foreign country? Let the people vote. You want to do away with regulations, big regulations, or take one off, or put new ones on? Let the people vote. Blockchain technology will bring true democracy. We do not have a representative form of government. All you little boys and girls out there that think that you do, the words campaign contributions for anybody over 6 years old with half a brain means bribes and payoffs. You got it? That's all these little congressmen and senator clowns do. is raise money so they can stay in office, so these little lowlifes never have to get a job in their life and tell us what to do. So blockchain technology could bring a whole different world. We could vote on major issues. Look what goes on in Switzerland, the richest country in the world. Hey, you want to put up a mosque and put those things out there where you blow out the thing at 3 o'clock and everything? No, we don't want that. We're going to vote on it. And they did. They said no. So the people vote. And I'm not using that as a religious thing. I'm just giving you an example that was recent, that made the news. But to give you an example of how blockchain technology could change things in a very secure way in a lot of ways.
And one of the ways that I enjoy is STEEMIT.com, which is a social platform where I can put content on it just like I do YouTube and just like I do Facebook, except I get paid for it. When people like it, called upvoting it, I get $1 or $2, or some people have made up to $15,000 on a post, and that's what I like. I'd rather me get money for my content, which I'm used to doing anyway in my past career of television and radio. You get paid for content instead of Facebook and these other platforms where I'm putting it out there and then I have to see all these ads. It's like, it's so nice that I get paid for it, and people tell me, the followers, they're the ones that say, hey, I like it, I'm going to give you $1. And I think that's really cool. So Blue Rockers,
What's the name of that site?
That is STEEMIT.com. And go to @bluerocktalk when you go to it, and follow me and let me know when you're on. You'd be a hit there. Oh my gosh, you would make $15,000 a post. You would be that guy. All right. So everybody knows this was live and official. 10% fee right here is the agent helping you get on. Thank you so much, Gerald. I really appreciate talking with you every time.
And I as well, talking with you. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys have been watching Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis in the series Crypto Connie. I encourage you to subscribe, like, comment, share. Check the links below. Check below with STEEMIT for how you can follow me there on STEEMIT, as well as any information that I'm going to have for you so that you can find Gerald Celente as well. You've been watching another episode of Crypto Connie with Gerald Celente on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Do you remember my hand signal, Gerald? Can you do it?
I tell you, I got double jointed fingers, see? It's like I can't separate them. They only go like that. I got very stiff fingers.